Good evening to everybody. Looks good. Okay. Let me pose up my thing in here. I'm sorry. Sometimes get just so too much, right? So everyone come. Yeah, the quiz. Live for the days. Okay. Actually, I can do that, right? Setting share invite link push up. Don't really know how to do this here right now, but I don't think I can put that. Never mind. Welcome to everybody. This is another master class for you guys to use. Yeah. So I forgot the link again. Let me go and find the link. Copy link. Okay. Well, how is everybody doing? Where is my Facebook Live? Hi. Let me share. Share to public. Basically can change the person, right? Oh no. Oh no. Well, welcome to everyone. Following well. Okay, that's good. So I hope that you guys are coming in, and welcome to today's Bazi class. I'm gonna say sorry about the last sessions. It's a little bit too noisy and stuff, but it will be good, right? Okay. So before we do anything, anybody have anything to ask? Morning, Sarah. Hi, Emmy. How are you guys doing? Actually, it's best that I change back, right? I just change it back. Comment. Okay, the noise is coming out. Just to make sure that it's not going to be extremely noisy. I look mature. That's good. If not, people looking at me like don't know what I am. Okay. So anything you guys want to ask about last session, this session, and this a little bit more interactive? I know that Facebook may be a little bit slower and delayed, but we actually can talk a little bit about more, right? And I hope my voice is pretty good like you. I look like a student, nice beard. I'm not sure I want to cut this off. Okay. So if you guys feel like this is really it's good to share it out. I get a lot more fans to come in. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Something is keep on popping up. My voice is good, right? I hope my voice is good. Is it good? My voice? Anybody can comment about that? Yeah. So, yes, that will be good. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Butter class is a fun class actually. So yeah, I was left over on the 5 element. So I'm just continue back on the 5 element so that we can have fun a little bit more with the 5 element. And I think overall, the 5 element is like the main thing that the easiest thing to apply according to this 5 element. Yeah. And is there anything else that I want to talk about? No. Just wait. Stuff is literally jumping around. Let me let it have a little bit of breath so that my voice will be good. Okay. So I want to talk about that is actually five elements have a lot of usage. In metaphysics, we use this the most. We use this in a lot of way to identify a lot of stuff. We also use this to mitigate certain part of metaphysics tools. Whatever metaphysics tools you're actually going into, we use this the most before the clashing methods, before any of element interactions. We actually use this the most in every corner of our life. So I don't like to just talk about your own Barter chart. I was actually like you guys, because when you're learning Barter, when you first learn, it's all about yourself. But okay, as time go by, as time that you understand metaphysics, as time that you understand any of the tools, it actually reflects on real world. Yeah, and there is some part of this that we cannot ignore is whatever that you want to do now. This is the logic. Whatever that you want to do in life must come with an action, and most of the time we don't really take that actions to come up with a result. Okay, and without actions, nothing is going to happen. Yeah, so of course, in the previous sessions, I already talked about this. I just want to go a little bit more deeper and understanding, not just because of this is certain belief. Yeah. Yeah, I always forget to do this. Anyone who do not know who I am, my name is Seno. I am a metaphysics practitioner. I like to look into metaphysics in a more philosophical side, and also in a world event terms, or things that happen around us. I'm not trying to look into your chart and try to tell you who you are, what you're going to do and stuff. I don't like that kind of path. So I'm more into philosophical part of it. So when you look into philosophical part, you will look into this world, and anything that was created is based on a person perspective, and you was actually influenced by certain energy flow. You actually being influenced by certain energy flow. So there's so many other ways to look into your own chart, and whatever happening around the world is all related to energy flow. If you put it in a category, learning metaphysics give you a very good perspective using 5 elements and using the yin and yang method, and also in a perspective of 4 realm, 5 realm, or whatever you come across, maybe the 3 cosmic trinity. Yeah, the 3 realm, which is the human. Let me see my pen. Okay, my pen is not working today. That's why it's not moving at all. Okay, so you will have an human realm, and then you will have an heaven realm, and then you will have what we so call the earth realm. Okay, so in the perspective of 3 cosmic trinity, this one totally related to a trigram. So if you want to lead back, it's actually related to a metaphysics tool when we call it as Yi Jing or the Bakwa, the trigram. That part will be a little bit more confusing to understand, because you have early heaven, later heaven. All of them represent different stuff. But I'm just going to give you an idea that this reading is actually quite important. So human action is the whatever in the human realm, we call it the physical realm. Physical realm indicates actual thing, actual manifestation or materializing of something. Materializing means you bring something into becoming real. Okay, you actually bring something to becoming real. That is a human realm. Heaven realm is actually your today I only learned this word, yeah, attitude. But it's actually an evaluation of something. Means that a mindset or a strategy or the ability to evaluate something. So this is your mindset. Yeah, easy term is your mindset. Earth is how much that you take action. This is the original of the three realm. Okay, the three cosmic trinity. So in whatever that's happening around you, right, this is the most simplest term that you can actually look into that that is happening around you, building company culture, you know, certain people actions. Your iPhone was created by somebody, and that somebody actually just use it as a terms to express whatever that he want to express is, right? So everything around you, if you relate it to metaphysics, you will learn a lot of things that metaphysics were actually able to give you. Because whatever that you see at the front, maybe it's just one portion or the iceberg of it. And then you will never know, if you don't, you know, fall into metaphysics, you might not want to find what is it behind the scene. Okay, let's just say an iPhone. I give you an example of the iPhone that you're holding right now, and the phone that you're holding right now, a touch screen phone, was originally from an ideas. Okay, before an ideas come, or you can say that this ideas maybe is a system that looking to produce the iPhone, but it must come from inspirations that created this. So when you learn metaphysics, it's just like you go into a company, understand what a company, how their function is. Maybe this company is a little bit more friendly, more systematic, more result-based, whatever you want to go for that. Yeah? Any labeling that you give can basically put inside an element that represent a company. So a company, then you might have a culture. Culture, maybe there's a result, right? Because it still fall into this 5 different category of whatever you're trying to do right now in this world. It always go back. Yeah? Anything come to you is based on that. Now, how to be practical to use this? Practical is to understand that if you might lack of something, you need to go and get it. Yeah. So in 5 elements, you might lack of something. So based on your Bazi chart, you will be lacking of something. Surely you will lack of something because your chart will never be a perfect chart. Hardly can become a perfect chart. Yeah. So look back into your Bazi chart, then you will have 5 rounds. This 5 round is a very important indications for you. Sometimes you just cannot understand certain pattern. So last week I talked about pattern, which is related to the wood element. This is a pattern. Okay, a pattern or a flow of a trend. I think trend is more good words to use, right? Maybe you just cannot understand the trend, then it's time for you to look into it. Because whatever that you are happening around the world, the environment cannot go away from this pattern. It will keep on growing. And if you don't want to follow it, you don't want, you stop the growth, because wood also represent growth. Okay, consistent growth can never look back, can never become as the same as a wood element that you can actually become. Hardly you can do that. Okay, so that's why wood element, you can only grow bigger. And after a certain time, maybe somebody come and trim you out, right? Certain part of you that you doesn't need, it was actually being taken away, but it will never be looking the same anymore. It will never be looking the same anymore. So this is what we also call life is keep on evolving. There's no turning back. So especially on period 9, a new branch, a new trend already pick up. Okay, so this actually teach you that just looking into wood element, the nature of the wood, you will already know that is only going to diversify. It will never go, it will never have ability to grow, to go back. Just the wood element. So that also means in your chart, if you have a lot of wood, and just based on the wood, right? Why we call wood very stubborn is because of this. Once that you grow to a certain pattern, or you only see one direction of life, which is good or bad, was actually indicates that, right? Good or bad is you yourself who actually execute it, your own actions and your own result that you're going through, which is also related to 5 element. If you look deeper, yeah. So just looking into your wood, and you have so many of wood element, right? Then most of the time you find one thing that you believe in is very hard to go back. So when you start a new belief, you straight away will follow that until the end of the world, right? Whether it grow good or grow into a bad situation, we never know. But that belief actually have directions, okay? Which also indicate that whatever in life, there is a root cause. The root of everything, right? The root cause of everything that come from the water itself. Yeah, this is the root cause that come from the water itself. So it's very important that where you want to grow, how much that you want to take it. Okay, so wood element indicates that. So when you look into around your world, some company is on startup. Startup, they never really have, you know, an understanding or clarity on how they want to become. Okay, but they will keep going diversifyly to different directions, branching out into different directions to understand what is it that the wood's supposed to grow into. What is it this is all about? So when you start doing business, now let's talk about when you start doing business. When you go to business, when you start to do something, it doesn't have a clear direction. Directly, I can tell you that. Because this already telling you, okay, when it first grow as a seed to become a small plant before it become a big tree that have a clarity on how that you want to protect everything below, before all that even started, there's no directions. Then this is actually telling you that if you going to start something right now, according to wood element, if you are a wood, right? If you want to start something right now, you want to trim off certain part, it will still need to grow. It never will be having a strict directions to grow into. Okay, so that's why when you have wood element, you need to grow in different directions. Only you will find out that what is it that is more important to you. And the end part of it, only you will understand what is it that you wanted. What is it, the path that you want to go for? How many people you want to protect? In one sense, the mean of protect means that you have many things underneath you that require you to protect from the sunlight. Okay, that is the reason why when you have wood element, it's very important that to understand that whatever that you're trying to do right now is all going to different directions. It's okay to go for different directions. And I'm going to tell you that when you're going to start a business, this is the main problem that everybody has. They try to trim everything down and trying to look into one direction to grow. Imagine that your tree was starting off and now that you're hoping it to go just one direction. The tree looks weird, completely looks weird. Okay, it will completely look like it was very weird because you're supposed to grow straight. Now you're trying to grow on the side, to go on one direction that is totally, your root cannot sustain. Then why is it that you want to do that? Yeah, and this is also the reason that people, when starting business, doesn't matter that you're strong wood or you're lesser wood, right? Actually, it's still telling you the same thing. Okay, it's telling you the same thing. And that same thing means that you must let it grow. You must try a lot of other things, okay, before you can actually understand where is it that you want to put business in. So as a startup, just a wood element, okay, what you should do. And most of the time, startup is wood element. Anything in this world, to grow, is actually come from wood. Whatever you want to grow, whatever ideas that you come in, okay, or desire. I talk about this desire, right? Ideas, attachment in life is all water element. whatever that you want to try to achieve to get the goal that you wanted, so always go into this tree. If this tree doesn't have, doesn't grow big, strong, massively, yeah, you will never find a direction to go for. Okay, you will never ever find a direction to go for. So what is the directions that you want to go? Where is it that you want to go? Yeah, that's why I say in Bazi terms or in element. Okay, now we are talking about Bazi because I have to go talking about actions plan and the result that you want to do because of your wood element. So this is the part that you should go and understand first. After that, then only you will know that, okay, what part of mine that is the wood element required to go for the next function. The next function will be the fire element. Okay, the next function is always the fire element. You cannot jump into the earth, yeah? Okay, earth element is money. Fire element is to grow rapidly or transforming whatever you have. Then you only able to find money. As a startup, this is also a misconception. Yeah, using 5 element can teach you a lot of stuff. As a startup of wood element, to find money, which is the ore was actually inside, you thinking that you are actually trying to get this. Yeah, but of course, you're trying to, your startup, your business and everything, the only purpose was actually money. Actually, it's not. Money is going to kill your intentions, your pattern as a startup. Okay, so whatever that you have, right, it doesn't just mean for business. It means also for your ideas. Your ideas, when started off, doesn't always have a result, doesn't always have an ability to find the value. Does not always go into that way. Okay, as a startup. Yeah, why is it ideas? Because your ideas now put into an actions to grow, which is the wood element. Okay, it on the part of grow, if it never brings you money. Why is it I'm telling you that? Because if you have expectations, you are trying to look into your business in that way, your business fail before it can really come out with any result at all. Your result is because you're trying to reach this wood element, the fire element first, which is growing fast, transforming. How much that you can actually have at the back end of it is very important, because fire element is really like a breakthrough. Okay, for wood to produce to fire, wood have to sacrifice itself before you go to become fire. Okay, and fire is the only one that can influence everybody, can attract everybody to come in. Yeah, to attract everybody to come in. Now, this tells you what, as a startup company, when you grow so big or in a very fast way, the next thing to do is to make sure that your company have enough of these passions to go into. The first thing that you started a wood element is just growing. You're trying to try different things. You're trying to put ideas into actions. But after a while, you need to understand that what is it that makes this keep on continuously growing, continuously transforming, is actually related to fire element. So your startup company must find a directions, a vision that you need to go for. Yeah, a fulfillment that you need to go for. If not, your company or any startup that you go to cannot fulfill. It's also the same. Yeah, for you, okay, for whatever that you're trying to do right now, you're trying to learn something. You're trying to learn something. It was never about the value behind what you're trying to learn. It was about what is the fulfillment that you get when you learn about something. Because wood element is about grow. Grow is about self-improvement. In some sort of way, it's about self-improvement. So one keyword of growth can go into so many different perspectives in life. It is the same for you in relationship. It's the same, right? You want to build a connection with somebody. It's a growth element. Okay? The first thing you have to go for is to start to grow. You cannot jump into, straight away go for desire. Of course, it's a big cycle before you fulfill your desire. It's a very big cycle before you fulfill your desire. You have to first, make connection first, have a seed, understand who you are, what do you look like. Okay, then only the person can find passions in you. Find passions, then now have to understand how much value that you have. And then only can understand that how much stabilities, how much that you can actually execute in a relationship. People only then can find desire with you. Always last point, yeah. But of course, in real life, we actually, whatever that we have, start off from water. Okay, whatever that we have, you actually start off from water. So when you use wood, then you understand that you need this no matter what. And some of you guys in your chart actually lacking of this. Should be lacking of wood. Lacking wood means what? You don't really want to diversify at all. Okay? Lacking of wood, you don't diversify, you don't try to grow. You will treat grow or patterns of law is unnecessary. Okay? But to fulfill your desire with water, surely you need the wood. Okay? With your desire, your attachment or something. You want money. You want beautiful person. Okay? You want to go traveling. Okay? You want to enjoy everything. You want to have good experience of your emotional needs, your wisdom needs. Okay? You keep on creating desire because of water element. Too many water, you create too many of desire. And if your desire never go into the wood, never understand that it need time to grow, it need process to grow of wood element, then your desire will become stagnant. What is the water will become? Okay, for a long time, even water was abundant for a long time, what does it will become? It will become smelly. Surely it becomes smelly. Yeah. So when it becomes smelly, what does it mean? It means it corrupted, it contaminated, it was having poison inside it. Okay, it's something that is not good for you, it's going to hurt you in some point, which is also explained that in your chart, if having too many of water, right, all of this will become negative. Constantly flowing, cleansing energy, you're not cleansing anymore, right? Fluctuation created a lot of emotions. All the emotions you created are bad emotions, like negative side of it. Okay? So no water in the chart means life is more peace. You can't say that. No water in the chart means you don't have desire. Straight away, your emotions and stuff doesn't have it. Okay? When you don't have desire, you will not chase for something. When you don't chase for something, it's easier for you to detach, but it's not good. Lesser wisdom, lesser understanding of life. You just can't do things. Yeah. So in a barter chart, in the olden day, everybody were looking for balancing. This is one of the reasons to balance. We're not looking into your 10 God. Yeah? Okay, it's always about balancing. If you don't balance your chart, something else will happen. That is what it means. Yeah, because if you grow too much, you don't have any facts to put into growth. Doesn't mean you're just growing, you don't know what you're trying to do. You will never have clarity of what you're trying to do. It's the same for a company. Okay, it's the same for a company. Why is it that I say in that way? I just want to tell you a little bit about this. When you go for metal element, metal is a very constantly vibrating kind of element. Whenever you look into metal element, it's a vibrations type. Okay, the vibrations type. Most of the company that is already grow big, already have substance, already have capital. This is what they are doing right now. Every of the big company is under this category. Okay, but this category no longer have the vision anymore. No longer have vision. Everybody in these situations, big company, is always fall into this. It doesn't even care what is the happiness of the staff. Doesn't care. Is it the company still need growth? No need to grow anymore because the company doesn't need growth anymore. Money already have enough, but they forget that whatever the company will make more money is about their staff. Okay, yeah, their staff, yeah. So when you look into that, then you will understand that, okay, your chart, okay, the company itself, if you want to make more money, it's actually to fulfill the fire first. To go through a fire, that means you have to find again, what is the desire behind of all this? A company to go through that, but I can tell you directly, because of all this realm that we are talking about, when a certain company go into that particular aspect of the realm, it will never try to find anything else anymore because it's already fully functioned. What we want in life is an automation. Automations come from matter element. The boss at the top no longer need to care. What they need to care is now they have to find a new company, new type of business to find new desire, to find new attachment, right? That's why one company will always go into expanding their company. When you already reach the meta element, now the company already fully functioned, fully executing by its own. They will now branch out to other department, other kind of business type, everything they will go into that. Yeah, but for a company to really sustain well, but of course, this is like, I'm just telling you, it's like idealistic of a 5-element function. Yeah, if you find out that your company fall into this category and it's not growing and you don't have enough capital anymore, your business is not growing, then it's time to go back. It's time to really go back. What is the wood right now? What is the wood conditions right now? Am I growing? Am I diversify my business in any way possible to go into different category or not? Right? So to fulfill my company. Yeah. And this happened a lot when on a changing of period 9, not period 9, it's changing of period. Okay. Company was growing very well for the last 20 years because of period 8. Okay. They keep on, in that state. Now, when you go into period 9, everything is new trend, new pattern. If you don't follow, if you don't create a new branches of it, there's no fire that's burning, and there's no money for you. And this is also one of the reasons a lot of business fail. Yeah, just looking at 5 elements, actually can teach you a lot of that. Yeah. So Valerie was saying you have a lot of water and wood, no metal, so can't executing things. Yeah. Direct application. Very direct. Just looking at the 5 elements can tell you everything according to your chart. Without looking into others, parts of interactions, like let's just say what the firewood clash, the monkey and tiger clash. No need to look into that. Yeah, looking into that, maybe there's just a training for you. Certain things that you are executing maybe change. Okay, maybe just a change, a clash. Okay, it doesn't always mean that you're supposed to, the clash coming is bad. Doesn't mean that, because if you look deeper, this is a very general way to look into 5 elements. Yeah, because you look into water, then it will tell you what kind of water person you are and stuff. I just directly tell you that, yeah, you have water, desire. You have earth element, is about stability and trust. Okay, that the money actually comes in. Actually, have to go into that way. So if you look into Bazi, this 5 element is like extremely important, very important. Okay, and of course, this is where all the functions come in. The earth element doesn't have any cash, no function at all. You cannot function, yeah, doesn't have any cash for your company. For your body itself, for your life itself, it's also about this. Whatever you're trying to look into around you, right? A lot of people, they just want to find stability. Okay, stability, stable, maturity, protective, Everybody trying to look into that part, yeah? Okay, for life. But you cannot overly in that part, If you're overly in one abundance of element, then it means stagnation. Your life, if you have a lot of earth element, you try to conquer the desire. That means it's like example, like somebody have money and they are not trying to spend everything to just fulfill the desire. They calculate and they do a lot of things to understand that, okay, if I do this, I must benefit from this desire also because I need to conquer the water. Okay, so I have to conquer this desire, not to let myself fall into spending too much of money because I just want to get something. You actually fall into that. So this is who? This is the famous one, the Warren Buffett. Yeah. So whatever that he's trying to do, of course, his chart is a very lucky chart. Maybe in some of the sessions, I will tell you why is it the chart is very lucky. Okay, his chart is all of hidden deals. Hidden deals. So when you have earth element too much, not too much, actually you can also say the day master. If you are the day master, you will fall into this category too. Yeah, that's why Bazi have many combinations. Yeah, but generally, you can actually look into 5 elements in a lot of things. Yeah, once that you learn 5 elements, you understand it. Now you can put it on your day master, your top 10 profile, your what is the combinations come out, what does it mean? Is it related to partnership? Is it related to life obstacles? Okay, your life and what kind of issue, what is it causing that problem? Imagine next year. Okay, next year the day master is earth, and then you see a lot of earth element in the bottom, but it's not entirely an earth season because most of the time every year the season, the beginning of the season is a tiger. Okay, then you realize that too many of earth element. Next year trust issue is a big problem. Stability is a problem. Okay, so Jimmy was saying yes, because of your desire, because your desire doesn't indicate just desire. Desire have an indication. Yeah. So if you find value, most likely if you're Earth Day Master, value is too important. Value is the water element for you, which is the wealth element. Yeah. Then you're trying to conquer the wealth. Every time, anything that you try to do, too many of Earth element, then you try to see value. What is the value? This is what is the value. Is it benefiting me or not? It's not going to benefit me. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. So like next year, okay, just a little bit of heads up of next year. Next year is like Earth is the main, what we call the transition timing. That's the day master. We use that particular year day master to indicate all the 10 gods interaction. Okay. Next year, Earth. So many earth element at the bottom. What kind of issue we're going to happen? Trust issue we're going to first thing is going to happen. Any clash that going to happen is because you trust somebody too much. Next year is a dragon year. Okay. And dragon have a big interactions with all the clash, the dog, the harm from the rabbit, right? So these two already tell you that whatever is going to be problematic next year is going to be the trust issue that you have. And dragon is related to ego. Okay, out of the 4 elements of earth element, only the dragon earth element as looking mountain together with spring, which is a very healthy mountain. Okay, greenery mountain. So when you're looking at it in the clash, that means whatever you're trying to protect now, stabilities, because you trust so much, because you believe that you're the best. You trust yourself the best. And then also the year is Earth. Friend stars too much. Confidence is too much. Ego is too much. Okay, this is where it is too much. Yeah? So from this 5 elements, directly you will know that, okay, next year looks like if any clash is going to come, it's about trust. You trust somebody too much. You believe that this is the best thing going to happen to you, or your partnership with this trust is too much. that will cause the break, the clash that come in, the break of, the snap of somebody is going to have a big emotional issues, big ego, big argument. If you look into environment, that's mean earth and earth is clashing. That indicates what? Earthquake, natural disaster. Yeah, that will actually directly come. And you look into it, then it's a earth, right? Then dragon, the dragon here is wood dragon. Wood at the top, dragon at the bottom. If you learn Bazi, you will know that this pillar, the wood at the top already clashing the earth. They're already fighting in the bottom. And then they have a few pillars clashing each other. Can you imagine? All the earth element is going to clash with each other. So accumulation of earth element. Earth element is accumulations of earth, of trust, of stability. When stability clashing with each other, what happened? Non-stability is going to happen. Totally non-stability is going to happen. So when you go into earth element, your company, let's just say, this is your company, okay? Because using company is a practical move. It's also about your personal management, not just about company. Company is just a big picture. A big picture of a company, how does it manage by its own? You yourself is also your own management. Whatever happened to you is because your own good manage or bad manage, good using of energy flow or bad usage of energy flow is direct. Okay, it's you yourself who take the action because of you yourself, like you're the earth element. You trying to accumulate so many things all together before you take action is because you yourself who did it. You manage it, you focus on it, you're trying to find what is it that you wanted. You are the one who do it, right? So when you look at a company, it actually can indicate that your passion is coming up and you accumulate too many things because of this passion, of these ideas, of this transforming, but you're unable to execute it out. When no execution, no result will come out. Okay, no result will come out. If you just collect, if you can have a lot of money. Why is it that Wu Earth Day Master or G Earth Day Master, anyone with Earth Element Day Master, they are very good in utilizing resource, your money. Where shall I put this money that it can actually grow? Wu Earth is good in that, but some of them that doesn't really have Earth element in their chart, right? No matter how many that you accumulate, you just put it on your side. You never have idea where to put it in. And of course, learning Bazi tell you that if you don't have matter element, you even go and execute and put the money in some place to let it grow, it will still go missing. It will go missing, it will being robbed away, you just lost the money, lost your wealth, because you don't know how to execute it. Okay, less matter element. So which is why when you learn 5 element is so important. Entire 5 element already tell you different part. So the core, the basic core is a 5 element. Okay, then this core now divert into your day master and then go into your top 10 profile. Okay, and of course you will have this particular 4 pillar. Which is it that is more dominant in executing? Yeah, so when you learn the Bazi side, 5 element, then you will go into using it in different category. So I would say that all of this is what I call a playground. Why is it I call playground? Because when you're playing slide, you're actually just using the element to slide. If you're playing a swing, you're just using the element to swing. Yeah, if you're playing the whatever that you're trying to play in the playground, yeah, it's just a playground for you to play, for you to take action. Yeah, if this is your day master, it was supposed to represent your identity. What kind of a healthy looking identity that you're looking into? Yeah, because an element, it can go good or bad, right? Imagine a rocky mountain. It looks like a rock. So maybe you look like a fridge. or maybe there's so many things in front of you that is so big that look like earth element. It's a direct application. Yeah? Direct applications doesn't really need to look into other things. Direct. You yourself have a direct direct pictorial form, direct image that you actually show out. If you fall into a day master, directly you will show that. So it doesn't matter that you're strong or weak day master. Who are you and what are you wanted to do with that particular day master? If you're a mountain, what you should be doing. If you are a soil, what you should be doing. Okay, just look around you. The more that you look around you, the more easy that you learn Bazi or metaphysics tools. A lot of time, this is what I realize. People who learn metaphysics, they only learn. Okay, I understand water. Water is like that, emotional. Reason behind of it, I don't know. I only need to learn matter element is emotional. It's actually not just that. Yeah? When you look around, then you realize, why is it emotional? When water were left over, it will become contaminated. It can become smelly. It can become dirty water. When the earth element come in, it can never separate. They become murky water, it will forever become murky. So that indicates that if you have a lot of water and you put in whatever that you want to put in inside of you, yeah, you take drugs, you take actually drugs or anything else is just based on your action. The things that you put in, you will fall into that desire. In another way, when you gel together already, you can never get out from it. It's very hard to do the cleansing. Very hard to detach from the problem that you have. That's why the water indicates that. So when you look around, right? What is it? This is, what is that is? Why is it there's a form? Why is this form cause this problem? Why is it that form cause that problem? Is everything around you, especially human action. You want to look into magic? You can also look into magic perspective. You want to look into human actions? You can also look into human actions perspective. Yeah, your element was given to you. It's not every time related to your health. Not every time related to your health. Now, when it related to your health, it means that how you function and how your organ is functioning and how much that you are actually put in something for the organ to function. It's all about that, yeah? So for me, I would say it's all practical move. Okay, if you have too much of earth element, you like to eat sweet thing that cause problem. If you have too many of metal element, you need to eat spicy thing that cause you a lot of problem. Yeah. If you are water element, I think you like to eat the water is sour or something like that. Okay, that will cause problem. So all these have element that you, when you go for your own daily activities, generally, what you do more is because of this. Yeah. Murky water, what means need to heat and boil the water so hard to transform and detach from mud. Yes, it's very hard to do that, which is why I tell you, when you learn metaphysics, it says 5 elements, right? Look around. Look around you. What did earth transform become? A house. What did element transform become? Engineering, machinery. What did water transform become? Your actually is related to your health. A lot of time water related to your health. Filtering water, everything is about filter water, make water become better. Your drinking, your sweet drinks, your cowspert, your beer, everything, your wine, water become that. And when water become that, what is it created for you? You need water, yeah, in your life. Everything in this world also need water. Okay, everything in this world need water. So you cannot get out from there because of that transformation of an element. It tells you a pattern. Okay, if you go into fire, what does fire actually transform? Fire change everything, change all other elements. Without fire, the metal cannot become a machine, cannot become a gear. Nobody can learn about the gear. Nobody can learn about how machine actually function. Without fire, your car, your engine cannot function. Yeah. So when you look at it, this is why you need to understand that when the transformations of this, what does this transform into? The more that you can look into the transformation, the more that you can actually use your bar chart. If you just base on your chart and you say like, okay, I'm a lot of fire, I have a lot of this kind of problem, and you just stay into that, then you're just directing all the energy that was given to you to that particular side of it. Okay, you're not going anywhere else. Yeah? Direct. That's why I always say, when you learn element, how does it transform? What does it mean? Okay, and that transformation tell you the fourth realm or even the fifth realm. How you behave. I should start from the start, right? What kind of way that you're thinking? Okay, what kind of pattern you have? What kind of belief that you have? What kind of actions that you have? Is all related how that the fire transforming. Okay, and why is it the fire need the wood to burn? If there's nothing to burn, the wood cannot transform others. Yeah, so they have their necessities to do something. Okay, and we as why am I saying that company with metal element is already fully functioned? Yeah, because the metal no longer need other element to come to take care anymore. Yeah, but metal can become rusty, can become dull, can become a lot of problem with metal. When you use too long, it will actually change its shape. Which also tell you certain company that doesn't continuously to improve, to change, to do stuff, it will fall into this bad problem. It no longer function, it will actually deteriorate, then the company will collapse. Then what does it mean? Okay, especially in period 9, yeah, a lot of things actually is coming to an end. The changing of period telling you a lot of things coming to an end. Yeah. So if I'm a volcano mountain, I need a lot of water, big water to form new land, a lot of cash. That is what I'm telling you, Jimmy. Your chart need waters. You also don't have desire. Remember that I read your chart for you? I directly pinpoint that you need a lot of water. If you don't have any desire, don't have any attachment, you doesn't have anything to grow anymore. Your chart are not balanced. Every one chart need to be a very beautiful painting. Beautiful painting doesn't mean it always look the same with everybody else. But you are unique by your own. Because whatever the biggest element in your chart is the most dominant energy or an object that appear inside your painting, an image that appear inside your painting. And it can become good or bad, depends how you want to make the painting good. It's always related to that, yeah. So if your chart is like that, then what is it the point? Very practical, yeah. Whatever that I'm sharing with you guys right now is extremely practical. I'm not looking into your chart. I'm not telling you what the shit or the bad things that you're going to have in your chart. I'm not going to tell you that because it's waste of time. You want practical puzzle? Use it and try to look at that element. How is it going to be good? Look around you. You don't need to have more details. Yeah, the more details you have, the more labeling you put into, the more hard that you can transform. The more hard for you to be flexible. The more labeling that you put in, the harder that you can become. So look into the fire element or whatever element you have and become in that sense. Yeah. What a company needs, a new desire, a new ideas, something new. Okay, if you want to remove metal element, you already fixated, right? They need new directions. Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you the reason why. Look into Nokia, compare with iPhone. Look into Samsung, compare with Nokia. What do you see? What they did? What happened to them? Can they still chase back? Can they still ride the trend? I can tell you no, yeah. Very hard, yeah, for certain brands of it, because they don't see new desire. This desire Another keyword for it is what people need. This is the company needs. This is your worker. This is your staff. Okay, not staff, yeah. It's actually your expansion. And then this is your cash, your capital, or your value. In some sense, 5 elements, not 10 gods. Okay, you look into that, then you realize that, okay, this is all the problem actually. A company have all these things is because of all these problems they have. Yeah, this is what they have most of the time. So what is it that is lacking? Is it ideas is lacking, or market research is lacking? Which one is market research? This is market research. Everybody is going everywhere. Emotional experience is what people need. This is where the real money come in. Okay? Yeah? So behind of this, have a lot of secret. Okay, let me tell you some part of it, just for you to understand. Okay? Just some part of it, yeah? So basically, I can't always wait. You have to create your own, Jimmy. You cannot wait. How do you know a company punya element, which one goes on? When you go to the company, you ask the staff, if they are happy, is this all? If they are chasing something, is this? Okay? If the company, right now not doing anything, they have enough of capital. If the company already like entrepreneurs, like business, they already functions, all the system was there, the boss no need to take care of anything, the owner no need to take care of anything, the CEO was there, then it's already a meta element. Very easy one, yeah? No need to go into that thing. Okay, now let me tell you something according to your house, according to you, in a feng shui perspective. Yeah, in your feng shui perspective, actually, I just want to tell you something. Since this is a practical move, right? If you don't have desire, that means you need to find water or river, water features. Okay? Yeah? If you have lack of execution, your house structures, the floor plan is not good enough. Means that you might have missing sectors. Your house, this is your house. Okay? If you're thinking that you don't have enough of ideas, no, you don't have enough skill, you don't have enough capital, this is related to your house surrounding mountain. Okay? This is related to your house surrounding mountain. Yeah? Fire element and wood element, these two relate to other things. So I'm just going to tell you this. Your house maybe need water, maybe need fire, need mountain, and if you are lack of executions, you need this. Okay? Fire and wood require to understand how to look into fulfillment of life. So this one, I don't want to tell you this, but this is actually related to your belief or a temple. Because this one related to your own fulfillment, your soul level. Okay? Wood element related to period. Are you aligned with the period or not? And then are you fulfilling the your soul fulfillment or not? Okay? It's not Wong Hei, yeah? It's not Wong Hei. Okay, this is a 5 element that you can actually use to enhance your chart. If you don't want to use tempo, that means your belief, your fulfillment is good enough or not. This is totally related. How much that you can strengthen your belief? How much, yeah? How much you can strengthen your belief? In another form, fire element doesn't have a form. Does not have a form. What does it mean? It does not have an indications of an actual thing. Anything can become your belief. Example, go to travel can strengthen your belief. Yeah. So if you, let's just say, because your chart, right? Sometimes your chart need to have some mitigation. What kind of mitigations that you need? If you don't know about pattern of life, you don't know about the pattern of life, go and find it. Find what is it that the period is all about. What is the trend right now? You align yourself with a trend. Okay? Yeah. River is about getting to, grabs the opportunity. River around you, water feature around you indicates that you have ability to understand opportunity, have an understanding of how desire look like, how to catch the trend, how to catch this particular one. So basically your house, river indicates you have too many desire. If you don't have mountain, you don't have any great skill set, accumulations that can actually generate more money. Yeah, so this is one part of it. There's many part of this, yeah. Many part of this. Yeah. So you understand yourself. How do you want to understand yourself? You understand yourself. So this is the stuff. After this, I will tell you more function about these 5 structures, because 5 structures have many function, many indication. So next week, I maybe will not be able to do Facebook Live. I'm going to be in China, right? So I'm trying to find time to do anything for you guys. Maybe I will live at there, like I always did. Okay, like the previous month, maybe I will live at there. I'm crazy enough that I will be live at there. I'm not sure I'm going to show any video or not. Yeah. Okay. Now I give you guys 5 minutes to ask anything you want to ask. Come. If you don't have anything to ask, I'm going to end this Facebook Live. I'm talking very fast. Huh? I believe I'm talking very fast. So many things to explain, yeah, of 5 structures. Anything you guys want to ask? I expect to see your life. My method element is too much. Okay, my method element is too much. This is how a method element function. Directly, I show to you. This is how a method element function. We directly just execute. We don't care. Yeah, your glass is so cool. My glasses. This is a very cheap glasses. Yeah. Okay. Anybody have anything to ask? No. If there's no, then you can ask me in my Telegram channels. Later on, you can actually go into that. Yeah. Can you know an example of 5 element diagnosis of a company? That one actually need to go into the entire things. Yeah, go into the entire things. Have to go into the entire things. I don't know your company is. You might need to tell me what your company looks like, what is functioning, right? Most likely your company more than 10 years, you already fall into the method element. Very easy, yeah. More than 10 years, you know your company no longer trying to explore no wood element. Totally no wood element. You're not trying to explore anymore, diversify anymore. Your product's already fixed. You're selling the same thing over and over again with different packages. Most likely no more wood. Okay, and if your company are no longer try to develop more passions about the company culture, not really developing the company ideas of the company, no longer passionate about how company is functioning, your fire element is no longer there. Yeah, no longer there, no longer have fire. If your company already reached the maximum capacity of skill set, applications, company management, everything already on a mature state, then your company no longer have earth element. Straight away that you no longer have earth element, because your company already reached a very mature state. All the skill was applied, nothing else to improve. Is keep on continuously, just producing out. Nothing else is improving on the skill, selling, structuring. Yeah, then your earth element already end. Okay, already end. Earth element already end. So every company have a stage. If you look at this, I'm just telling you in a perspective of a business. If you look into book, right? If you read books, it will tell you the same thing, but not in element. It's just not in element. For me, I will tell you is according to element. When you go into the meta element state, then everything is already functioning. No longer need any more. Any more changes, restructuring. Everything running on a very systematic way. There's nothing to change anymore in a company system or hierarchy or structuring. That means you're already full-fledged in a meta element. Full-fledged on meta element. Most likely, company will end in meta element. Anything will end in meta element. Most likely. And for metal to break through to water is very hard. Okay? Most likely, fall into meta element. Everybody in us as a human being, we also fall into meta element. Most of the time, we fixated. We have our rules. But to change the rules, we need to find new thing. And only in the right condition, you can produce water. So you have to find new environment, new conditions to provide water. That's when you have to fall into new category, new things. You need to search new direction, new product, new desire, new people desire, new people needs. You have to put yourself in the right condition. Metal only can produce water when it was in the winter season. Because winter only will vibrate with water. Then it's the correct conditions to produce water. Yeah, directly look into water. Look into meta element. Yeah, that's why you have to become very problematic. Yeah. So my water earth is too much. So wood influence could help me being courageous. Yes, JJ. I think I already tell you a few times. Yeah, your chart is actually need the 7 killing. Not 7 killing. You need to have your water and earth too much. In between, you need to have something. So wood is a very good thing for you to find a pattern to grow. You have to go for that, yeah? What element are associated with which department? Of course, all of them have a department. It's actually on the next slide. Yeah? It's actually on the next slide. I haven't really thought about that. This is the department that you want to look for, okay? Simplest way to look at it, yeah? 10-year fall into metal, cost structures is strong. I would say, JJ, you don't need more water. Your earth element. I think you need, I think you need metal element in some sort. Okay, no facts, you cannot do things. Can fire element affect a team, the way they work? And if so, can we see a team is working well? So, Hestia Fox, I can tell you something is, for a team to work, is actually you need to fall into meta element. You have to fall into meta element. Yeah, you have to fall into meta element. If you don't fall into meta element, your team cannot function very well. So before everything else, you have to have a vision. Okay, this one have to go to Sun Tzu Art of War. Yeah, Sun Tzu Art of War. This is the leader. Meta element. Before everything have a function or system, right? This is the regulations that you put in a company. So then you have to fall into Sun Tzu Art of War. Before leader is what? The market you're going to go for, product and market that you're going to go for. What is it that you're trying to achieve? And then before this, and then this is the environment. Everybody have to understand, your team have to understand what kind of environment you're in, what kind of company you're in. And then of course, your team also need to have vision. So you have to go through all these stages to go into execution for a team to work. So a first few things you have to understand, everything always starts from wood, yeah? Everything always starts from wood. Without the wood, nothing can happen. So for your team, the wood must have first. What kind of company you have? Like how I'm doing Facebook Live, it's actually wrong one, you know. It's actually not the right way to do my Facebook Live like this. I have to first come out with what I want to talk today, a vision. And then I have to put you guys in an imaginary state of the environment, and then to tell you what is the end point of this product. And then only tell you what is the executions part of it. My Facebook Live supposed to do it that way, but I cannot do it that way. Yeah, so I have to go into into that part. Yeah. Yes, it's actually rust. Actually, you need water to wash it, Jimmy. So in a situation lacking new business, regardless of effort of attracting new customer, what element is lacking? Water element is lacking. Any company, because you already function well, you're looking into new thing or looking into new people to come in, right? What is people desire? Then only you can create the vision for people to invest. If not, people never find the desire in your company, you cannot fall into that category. Very hard. Okay. Yeah. Metal can use with wood for both, brother. Yeah. But JJ, I think you lack of directions. So I think you need wood more than anything else. Yeah. That's mean if I have wood, then I can find people with metal element. Yes, Valerie, that's a very good way to use Bazi. It's correct. If you're somebody and just understand people desire and you're the one that actually can create the pattern, you can form a 5-element team by your own. So you give idea, people execute. You can actually do that. Yeah? You give idea, people execute. Yeah. And I want to tell you something very directly. Without execution, there is no result. Without executions, there is no result. Very direct. Okay. This is something that is very direct in real life. Cause and effect is coming from here. Cause and effect coming from here. Without actions, there is no result. So whatever that your team is, you want to have a great team, right? That's mean you need to find what is it that you are lacking right now. Environment or company culture, right? This is your vision. Your environment, company culture must have first. Everybody must align. Yeah, that's why when Sun Tzu Art of War, it will tell you directly that why is it that you need this field? To build strong company, to build a strong company, to build strong team, you have to have all these 5. For you yourself, you also have to have all these 5. Okay. Okay, and too perfect thinking. That's a problem. Yeah. So and then I think I just end this here. Yeah. Anything else you want to ask, then please directly ask in a Telegram group if you guys want to ask something. And I hope these sessions brings you ideas. So the more that we go, I will try to take one element and then I dissect it into different playground so that you can look into your chart. Actually, learning Bazi can teach you a lot of things with life. That is what I like when teaching metaphysics. Teach you a lot of things about life, yeah. Until a level you can go into different type of stuff that you can understand. Okay, so thank you to everybody, and I'm going to say goodbye to you and see you guys next week. Maybe next week I will talk a little bit lower down. Okay, so see you guys. Goodbye. Have a great day.